Okay, hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sarah Romaisa, Effect Product Manager from Exclusive Networks Indonesia. With my team, Doni, as a pre-sales engineer from Exclusive Networks Indonesia. You will help me to give details. Before we talk much about NGINX, maybe some of you already heard NGINX is acquired by F5 about mid 2019 last year, and now NGINX is part of F5. Today, we would like to share and discuss about challenge we are facing about digital transformation and how F5 and NGINX can help. First, I would like to introduce, this is Pak Igor. He is founder of NGINX. Prior to NGINX, Pak Igor is working as web developer where he found some issue in web server technology back then, whereby it cannot handle high traffic in single server. This is the ultimate reason why he built NGINX. And now, 15 years after being found, NGINX is the most popular web server. Most of the busiest sites choose NGINX as their core technology. For example, like Netflix, Compass, etc. One of the reasons why F5 acquired NGINX is the rise of DevOps. But even DevOps have its own weakness. It creates challenges for both developers and operations because they have their own agenda, hence creating silo. Developers care about moving fast to build and deploy application, whereby operation care about ensuring reliability, security, performance, and to ensure those applications meet customer expectation. Yes, DevOps is agile, but it leads to complexity and only further breaks collaboration across the divide. Trying to manage the different technology for multiple vendor, each with different management tools, policies, upgrade paths, subject matter expertise causes poor customer experience, lack of agility, and higher costs. Now, NGINX and F5 have been successful solving the complexity challenge for developers and operation respectively. NGINX has been busily consolidating your backend application services into a single platform. F5 have been busily consolidating the front-end application services into single platform. Both we have been moving to the middle to solve the DevOps complexities. However, to date, there hasn't been anyone focused on optimizing the problem end to end, not only solving the complexity challenges for both developers and operation, but also solving the divide between the two. Okay, by combining NGINX with F5, we can now bridge divide. Our goal is to provide the first platform to solve the complexity issue and provide an end-to-end platform that spans from code to customer. It needs to be multi-cloud, DevOps friendly, and deliver modern application services. Our vision is to provide a common control plane to manage the platform so that developers and operation get consistent analytics, monitoring, and policy management. This is the reason why FF acquired NGINX. So this is an NGINX application platform where we have multiple line of product. The first one is NGINX Plus. As you can see from the left side, NGINX Plus is the premium or enterprise version of NGINX open source, where it's over many additional features, and of course we provide premium support. And then we have NGINX unit, you can see in the right side, where we can deploy web and application server and can support multiple programming language such as Java, Golang, etc. Okay, and the last one, we have NGINX controller. You can see up above. Uh, NGINX controller to centralize monitoring and management. NGINX is software-based and it can be deployed on multiple environments, such as bare metal, container, virtual machine, or we can put NGINX to the cloud. Okay, as we all know, many industry already gone through or still in the process of doing digital transformation because digital transformation is one of the key to survive in this pandemic or era. But to do digital information is easier said than done. There are three challenges that enterprise will face in digital transformation process. The first one is customer experience. Many organizations struggle to deliver the performance, reliability, security needed to provide an excellent customer experience. Next, agility, business agility. Many organizations struggle to move with speed and bring new and updated application to market at this pace. And the last one is digital ROI. Many organizations struggle with the cost of managing the application from end to end. As the result of these challenges, we see there are three common mistakes that our customer make. The first one is infrastructure lock-in, which means applications are locked into the underlying infrastructure, especially for cloud environment. Most of the cloud provider is forcing the customer to using their solution end to end. And as the result, this make infrastructure lock-in. Customer will having very hard time if they want to migrate their workload in the future. Okay. The second is security net and network bottleneck. Okay. Which means complex and compliance and security requirement prevent different teams from collaborating. So it is hard to adapt the needs of fast changing application team. And the last one is to sprawl. To sprawl leads to complexity and higher costs. Okay, to give you a better picture, let's take a look from this diagram. This diagram is taken from a large campsite. As you can see, to effectively deliver the code from the developer to customer, they need to many solutions from security side, performance side, and availability side. This type of architecture is not ideal because of its complexity. Whenever there's an issue, will be really hard to find the root cause because it's complexity architecture. Okay, here's how can F5 and NGINX can help. From many brands, we can consolidate it down to just two. With F5 and NGINX, we can have multiple solutions consolidated in one single instance. By doing this, it will definitely simplify your operation. As of we know, we still have separate solution for F5 and NGINX. We have NGINX controller for NGINX control plan. We have Big IQ for F5 control plan, but we have a vision to integrate both platform as one. Our vision is to be the one and only provider basic capabilities on the code to customer path. All the technology you saw in the customer diagram before can be provided as hardware, software, and services along the data path. This is our mission, freedom to deploy any application anywhere with consistent application services. So wherever your application are deployed, F5 and NGINX can help you to keep your application secure and always available. Okay, maybe enough from me. Thank you for your attention. Next, Doni will share more detail about NGINX and will share the demonstration as well. Over to you, Doni.
Thanks, Sarah. That was a great overview for NGINX solution. Now I will demonstrate the NGINX controller. In this demo, we have two NGINX Plus instance as a API gateway for the Formula One app API. So there are three services from the API. First is driver, circuits, and season. And we will configure the gateways from the NGINX controller and publish the Formula One API to the client. So the client can consume the API. And because the NGINX controller is an application-centric platform, it also provide a better visibility to our application. And the API gateway also provide request routing capability, authentication, authorization, rate limit, load balancing, and also SSL offload. Okay, now I will move to the NGINX controller. So as you can see, there is several metrics we can see here. First is application health score. We can monitor our application from here. How many successful requests and is there any downtime from our application? And we can also see the CPU and memory utilization from our index instance. Also, another metrics from network like byte ins, byte out, and the HTTP request. Is there any error or not? And also the most useful metric here is latency. So we can check is our application is slow or the network is slow or not. As you can see, there is one app here, Formula One. And when we access to the menu, we can see a lot of metric regarding the application, like error metrics, the total requests, also the latency metrics. So we can check when our apps is slow or the response is slow. And there is two API here, circuit and season. And I will show how we can publish one more API here. I will publish a new API for the driver, so the client can get the driver information from the API, the version, and the display name here. Also, I will define the resources path. And the HTTP method here. Okay. Then before we submit the request, NGINX will show us the API call, the API spec here. So if we want to use the automation tool, we can use this API spec to automate the process. Now, after I define the API, I will publish the API. I will select the environment here, production, and the app's name, also the gateway for the for this API. And I will route the request to the backend server using the component menu here. and the backend resources. Okay, I will before we submit this request, we can also see the API spec too here. So if you want to automate this process, you can use this API spec. Okay, now I will use Postman to test the API, the new API. So I will request to the driver API. And as you can see, we can call to the backend server. Okay, now I will show how to add more security option to our API. So we can add authentication to our API, like using OAuth, your token, or API key. And we also can enable rate limiting. So let's say we want to rate limit one client IP maximum 5 requests per minute. So okay, this is the end of NGINX demo. Now I will pass to Sarah.
Okay. Thank you before Doni for the demonstration. Now we already knew that NGINX can help you to consolidating your backend application services into a single platform. And F5 can help you to consolidating the front-end application services into a single platform. With F5 and NGINX, we can definitely simplify your operation. Okay, thank you for your attention. See you next time.
Okay, bye.
Bye.